Hi everybody, it's Miranda. I hope you're all doing well. I am here to do a plan with me for next week. And I'm going to be using sort of a hodgepodge of kits this time around. So they're both from Graceful Muse Paperie. I pulled out this kit, which is a journaling kit, kind of with these nice lilac purple flowers and kind of the bike scene. And then the second page of the kit, I already used one sticker a long time ago, but again, the nice gazebo at the bottom, kind of the breakfasty scene up here, and kind of a picnic, a little cottage, and lots of little lavender and flower sprigs. So I'm going to use those two sheets from Graceful Muse Paperie. And then I'm also going to pull out a part of Graceful Muse's Paperie Advent box from 2024. So I hope this is showing up on camera. This is it's called Journaling Love. And it is all about journaling, but it's sort of, I guess, embossed with silver foil. So I don't know if it's pulling it up on camera, but there are, all the scenes have got silver foil on them. So this is the illustration number 1. You've got, the white candle, lots of journaling scenes, lots of girls journaling in little desks. The second page, illustrations number 2, again, 2 women journaling. This one I really want to incorporate into my spread for next week. And this one here, very tranquil, very serene vibes. It's got these 2 larger scenes. I probably won't use these for next week, but I'll probably try to use maybe some of the floral. Hopefully the purple and these kind of blush flowers with a little bit, they're a little more somber. Hopefully they go well together. And then the last page is a washi strip page. So these are all washi strips. I'll try to pull them up, and you'll see as we go through, but they're all washi strips of different varying lengths with, again, that silver embossing on it. So, and then I also pulled in a very old washi tape with, again, flowers on it from the washi tape shop. I'll have to find where the start of this is. I've used most of this, and I don't know, I thought it might be kind of nice. So let me just pull that out to show you. So it's just lots of florals. So I'm trying to do to incorporate those into my spread for this week, and hopefully you can join in on the journaling fun today. So feel free to grab your planner, grab a drink. Maybe you're doing some journaling. Maybe you're going to set up your spread for next week as well. And I'm going to get to the right section here, which is this week here. So I'm journaling for May 26th through June 1st. And I'm going to go ahead and get started. And hopefully this new camera angle works. I'm trying new things out, as I was mentioning before. So let's see, I'm going to grab my tweezers, grab my scissors in case I need to do some cutting. Okay, so I think I'm going to start, I want to kind of look at everything here, but I think I do want to start with these crisp cut floral strips, and I'm going to have to kind of figure out where I want to put this. And then I want to definitely incorporate, I was looking at, I think this scene down here, and probably this one for sure. So I will put those there, and then I can kind of keep them in mind as I'm planning here, and hopefully they're still visible on camera. So I hope everyone's doing well. Do you guys have big plans for your Memorial Day weekend coming up? I'm currently filming this on Thursday. I'll do my best to upload the video today. It might go up on Friday. I hope you guys have a really safe and fun Memorial Day weekend. And whatever you get up to, whether it's with friends or family or some summer activities, it's, we all deserve that break. So trying to figure out where to put this washi, so I don't know if I want it to go across the top. Actually, across the top might look nice. I could put it also across the bottom, and I could do it on the sides like I did last week. I am not sure. Let me think this through. You know, maybe I'll try it. I'll try it across the sides. I'm just thinking if I want to white out the numbers, but I think actually it's going to cover it up okay. So I think I'll put it maybe right at the edge here. Hopefully I'm laying it down fairly straight. Because this one, if I have to pull it up, it's going to rip. So I just want to be cognizant of that. Yeah, I think actually that's kind of nice. And maybe I won't go so low. Maybe I'll go right to the midnight hour here and then just trim. And I'll keep this little piece in case I want to use it. And then this other one I will put on the other side, and then maybe I'll try to incorporate some of the other florals on the bottom, kind of like a scene, and including the other pieces from the Graceful Muse Journaling Love Kit. So I think I'll try that. So let's see, I think I started maybe 2 squares down, so they're kind of somewhat equal. Yeah, that's good. I know it'll take up most of the Sunday, but that's okay. I don't mind. And then I'm going to go again to midnight and trim. So that's the start. You got to sometimes commit and just go with it. It's just 1 week, you know. Okay, so then I was thinking, let me think. What do I want to include here? So I've got these really big florals, and then I don't want to use any of the girls this week. I'm sort of drawn more towards the books and the candle and the girl writing, but not the girls. Maybe this one as well. Okay, so I'm just going to kind of put these down and see if they might look right. It's nice because they're on the washi paper, and so this is a nice way to kind of see, you know, if like this piece would look right down here. Yeah, actually, I do kind of like that. I could put this big piece in this corner, and then maybe this one in the center, and maybe this piece here. So I get, you know, to use as many as possible. And then I'm only thinking I might try to pull in some of the washi strips on the top to, you know, and then I'll use some purples throughout. Okay, I'm going to try that. Let's see. Do I want this one here, this piece, or do I want it down here? I think it fits better down here. All right, so wish me luck. Here we go. I'm going to pop this down in the bottom corner. Actually, I'll go as low as I can. Okay. All right. And then I'll pop the other smaller corner piece over here. It did go down pretty low, which is cool. And it can overlap on the other flowers. All right. Hopefully the colors are okay. At this point, I've committed. I've got to follow through. So then this one, I might cut it in the center. I like that it's bigger. Yeah, I think this one I'm going to cut. So I don't know if you guys have ever tried this technique. If you just cut like a large piece like this right down the center, or wherever you want. And then if you don't want to put sort of the sticker in the binding of your planner, you kind of just put it, actually I'm going to lower that just a little bit. You just put it kind of where you want, and then you line up the other side, and it's still going to look really pretty. So you'll see here, so there's one side, and then you just line up, you know. And of course, you know, when the book is together, it looks like it was all together. Like you hardly ever see that little space. So maybe it's a new technique for you. I don't know. Now I do have on this large scene sheet, these little florals. So potentially I could put some across the top. I could put maybe 3 of them across the top underneath the dates. I think the big ones might be too big. Let me try it out. Yeah, I think the big ones are too big. So I think I'll try that. I'll use the smaller ones. I think I'll use more of the florals. I was thinking the washi strips, but I kind of like the florals on here. And I don't care that the flowers are upside down. That's fine. It's still going to look pretty. And I will do it just like that. And let me see if I want to cut one again. Okay, maybe I'll put the one at the end and then decide if I want to center one or not. Oh, please come up. Hooray, okay. I'll put it right here. Let me see if I have any other small florals. I don't think so. So I have to either cut one or not use one. Let me see how it looks. You know, the other thought I just had is I could put one of the scenes instead of adding florals. I mean, I could. Whoops. I could pick one of the scenes to put sort of maybe right here, or right maybe on Wednesday, and then I could put some florals right here. Which scene do I want to put down? Do I want to put down the hand, the woman writing, or the hand, you know, with the book? Or this one? This one's very pretty. The white flower. Let me see, how big is this one? And I could also trim it if I need to. Yeah, it's too big. I have things going on that day starting at 9 a.m. So I don't want to cover up too much. Although I could also put it down at the bottom. Let me think about this for just a second. I'm going to stick that on my hand. If I use this one at the bottom, that doesn't look right to me. Or I could put the candle at the bottom. That's very pretty. The candle would look very nice there on Wednesday. Let me try one more time here. I think actually I will try the candle. Okay, so I think I'll put it at the very bottom, so I have as much of the day accessible to me for the things I have scheduled that day. And maybe this one, I wonder if it would look okay up in the corner. Just looking at all the options. It might look okay, but I may have to, I'd have to white out or put a piece of paper down. I might do that this time actually. So I'm gonna try that. I don't want to white out. So I'm gonna try, just thinking I actually do have purple paper. I could put a little purple piece, but I don't think that's going to look nice. So, okay. So what I think I'll do, I think I'll use this paper. So I'm just going to lift up a little bit of the backing. I just need a piece that will cover. Although the calendar still shows through. Okay. I was trying not to have to white it out because the whiteout is going to show on these washi stickers. So I was just trying to think, or the other, even if I use one of the scenes, it's going to show through. So I'm going to have to figure out just how I want to do that. Let me play around with it for a second here. So I'm going to try maybe lifting up this part, backing. Whoops, this one's giving me trouble. There we go. Okay. Oh wow, this one is sticking. Okay, I'm going to use the other one. So, oh, and actually, I want to use these date covers. Okay, so I'm going to have to do some white out. I'm going to use my Pentel Slim Pen. I do have whiteout tape. It's just I've been too busy. I need to pull it out of my my stash and start using it. But the whiteout pen's working okay, so. Let me just put that here. White out the dates here so they don't show through with the washi stickers. And then here I'll also stick a June. I like to stick a new month sticker on there. So let me see. Let me put down the date covers. Whoop. Oh, there they go. Okay. The black is a little bit harsh, but it's okay. With all these soft silvers and lilac colors, you know, so, but it's okay. Get the Wednesday down. Whoop. Wednesday did not go, went up at an angle. I don't know if I'll be able to pull that up. Okay, I'll deal with that later. If I can. If I can't, no problem. Thursday. Friday and Saturday. So, let me see. Yeah, sorry. I'm trying to think what I could talk about. It's hard sometimes. You get into the planning zone and you're like, oh. But, yeah, so that looks good. Wednesday, I don't know if I can pull this up. Maybe. There we go. Okay, that came up okay. Didn't rip. And I'll try it again. There we go, better. Okay, so let me try again that idea of putting down a piece of paper over that corner. Let's try. Okay, let me see if this might work. The white is a little different. I guess the other thing I could do is I could pull out a page of actually sterling ink paper. Let me try that. So give me just a second. I'm going to pull out, I have a B6 here. And I think in the back, let me see if I don't mind pulling out a page. Or maybe even one of the old calendar pages that I didn't use. Yeah, maybe I could do that. So I will actually do that. I'm going to pull out a page so the color matches from this page here, from the weekly spread that I didn't use it at the beginning of the year. So I'm going to see if I can just use that. And then the paper should match up and it won't be the different color. That's great. And then let me grab a glue stick. And this is the glue from Japan. Actually, it comes out really nice. Goes down blue and dries. When it dries, it's clear. So I'm going to grab that. Just kind of cover up the calendar. So then when I put my washi sticker down, it won't show through. The calendar won't show through. Okay, and then I think I'm going to try this one over that spot. This is a really nice sticker because it's also like got those jagged edges, which is kind of pretty. Like a little extra detail there. Okay, let me zoom you in just so you can kind of see it. Well, not too bad, right? Gotta sometimes try some new things. So, oops, and I'll zoom you back out. Okay, so let's see, what else can I kind of put down? Let me look at the purples and see. I can pull down a this week. I'm going to try to use that one from this kit. And maybe I'll see if I can put maybe this little purple. I think it's too big. I might just put it down on its own. These are very fragile stickers, so I'm trying to be really careful with them. There we go. Okay. So I don't need that little scrap that I ended up cutting. Okay. So I might put down, oh, actually that's an idea. I think that would look pretty. I'm going to pull some of these flower sprigs and try to fill in some of the white space, and that will also add some purple at the bottom, so it hopefully will look like a little bit more cohesive, rather than just, you know, kind of the blush flowers and at the bottom and the purple on the side. So not the blue. I'm going to try, maybe this yellow one is okay. It's got some yellows and golds in there. I don't know if it's showing up on camera. Some yellow flowers, white and purple. There we go. I'll just try to lay them out. Yeah, I kind of liked it there actually. Or yeah, that's cute. Okay. Oops. Okay. Maybe here I can pull. I don't want to use the potted plant, but maybe, oh, this one's very pretty. Okay, I'll use this little sprig here, purple, and put it down here somewhere at the bottom. Maybe here. See, because the green in those flowers also kind of matches the green in the Advent Journaling Love Kit. So I think that's kind of nice. And then I might pull for this one with the yellows again, purple and yellow. And put that down here, maybe going the other way. Let me see, let me kind of play around with it a second. Actually, I'm going to put it right here. And then I will use this long one. I don't want the blue, so I'm going to pull just the purples. I'll use this long floral lavender sprig, I'm going to call it, and put it in between. Give it maybe a little bit of height. You know, like when you see wildflowers growing sometimes, and they're just like, you know, they look so pretty, and they're all different heights and different colors. That, you know, if you've ever seen wildflowers, you know, out in the wild. Here, I'd like to put a small flower if I have it. Let me see if this side. Oh, yes, this one has a little purple one. Come on, little guy. Here we go. Oh, let me try it from the other edge. There we go. Oh. Okay. I'm going to pull that one and maybe put it here. And then I'll actually just cut the little stem piece off. Cool. So that's kind of good. I filled in the edges. I'm trying to bring in some of that purple at the bottom. And I'm trying to look if I can put maybe some purple up here. That one would fit, but I don't want the blue. I don't know why. I'm just feeling like no blue. This spread doesn't have. Now, this flower could work. It's actually funny. So this, in Graceful Muse, I don't know if you've ever seen, these are like supposed to be like, you know, dots and little flags and stuff, but I never used them that way. And so usually I just cut that part out and throw it away, but it's actually a flower scene. So I was actually thinking about doing this, something like this, basically cutting it out. You know, because the scene is really nice. It's just, I don't use the, I don't use it functionally the way it's supposed to be used. And then I have a sticker like that, and then I could just glue this down. Now again, the paper is going to be different. I don't know if that's too much or if it's, I think it's okay to probably have a little blank spot there. And again, maybe I'll use one of the deco scenes at the top. Like that one is pretty, you know, coming off the florals. Or maybe, let me see the other sheet here. Maybe this one with the book. Actually, the book one is very pretty. Let me see. It's like a book with a vase with a few flowers. The tray, I don't want. The tray could go here. Maybe the book might work. Let me see how big this one is when I pull it up. And again, I have to do things that day starting at 9 a.m. So, yeah, I'm not ready to commit on that one because I need to keep that day clear. Okay, so I think I'm going to just put this one back as best as I can there. So let me take a look. I can put down the habit tracker. So let me pull out my tiny icons quickly from TCMC. I was just trying to think if I want to put down the Monday to Tuesday, but let me put these down first. So I use the water, I'll put it maybe up here. Water, walking. You can see you get a lot of mileage out of the TCMC ones. I've been using it for quite some time. Although I do only use them weekly, but yeah, there's definitely a lot of stickers on that sheet, which is wonderful. And then the book one for any audiobooks I'm going to listen to this coming week. And the speech bubble for my language studies. Cool. Okay. And then I might look really quick if any of the habit tracker, the Monday to Sunday ones, if I have any colors that'll work. So let me pull those out as well. And these are in this book. Oh, and I have to put down the June, so I will grab that too. So they are, I think, two more pages. Here they are. No rainbow. These are the ones I've got. I've got palette number 2. This purple could work. This is probably too dark. And then let me see this purple here. Oops. Little sticker fell out, but I will put that back. So I've got this purple, which is kind of nice. I think this one is too, this matches here. I think I'll use this purple. Why not? I've got 2 sheets of it. Okay, so I'll use that and put that down. I probably should have put the tiny icons down a little bit lower, but that's okay. It's no problem. So I'll just put this down here. Yeah. Actually, then what I'll do maybe is I'll stick a little bit of floral deco right here at the bottom. Just to kind of fill in that white space there. That's pretty, actually. And I will do a little cutting right here, just to, it's hanging off the edge. Okay, so I think that's pretty much what I can put down for now. I'll go in later and, fill out my schedule. But thank you so much, everyone, for joining me on this plan with me. And I hope you guys all have a wonderful Memorial Day weekend. If you are liking these videos, please like, share, subscribe, comment. I'll always comment back. And have a fantastic week. Take care, everyone. Bye.